Good evening, welcome back, it's Matt Rogers. Skywatcher, 29th of the 6th, 2017 on Thursday. And I just want to respect everybody, wherever you are in the world. And more excellent images from subscribers coming in now. So please have a great evening and enjoy the footage as we search those images. Because there's so many of you now that are taking note of those skies. So I'll be back shortly. And take care. Okay, let's get started. The first image we've got here is a fantastic image. Coming in, but now from Sandor Kelly. And this is the New York skies. So again, thank you for sending this in, because more evidence is coming through. We are still seeing those pink reflections up there, aren't we? And again, the tree life is getting worse. And more earthquakes. 147 earthquakes being reported in the last 24 hours. And to take note of Yellowstone as well, because that is really there's a lot of activity down there. So again, this image is excellent. Let's move on to another image. This next image has come through from Ross Ackerman, and again in the United States. And you can see clearly that there's a light source on the opposite side on sundown, and those pink and dark purple skies. And again, the healthiness of the earth is descending, isn't it? I mean, you can see clearly that there is another object that's lighting up the horizons from the opposite side of the sun. Here's another fantastic image that's coming as well. You can see those two light sources on the horizon, and above you've got the sun reflection, but those chems and that haze is there all the time, every day. They don't give up, do they? Just causing a lot of problems to ourselves. So again, Russ, these are amazing images, and thank you also for sending these in to show the community that we are seeing the same skies, and we are continuously seeing those chemtrails up there high above and below our Earth's atmosphere. It's just amazing how they're still getting away with it, and again, the public still don't look up, and they need to now. The chem skies are being reported everywhere. I'm having about 500 emails today talking about the chemtrails, and fantastic messages and images that are coming through all the time, as people are being affected by this. They really are, feeling of heaviness and just dizziness. I mean, all the time. We do need to disclose this information and show these images, because we are all seeing those changes. So again, Ross, these are amazing images. Thank you for bringing these in. And these also, again, are from Mike Carmelini, a fantastic subscriber that sends me a lot of information through videos and images all the time, and he's based in Europe. I mean, look at those skies, and you can see that red reflection to the right hand side. Those chemtrails, they are hard at work over there in Europe as well. Their military spraying across the skies to stop the public from waking up. So again, thank you for sending this in. These are another brilliant images coming in as well from Fiona Williamson from the United States. I mean, look at that pink haze on the opposite side of the sun. We're seeing a huge pink reflection coming through. The blue skies are missing now. There is a light source that's coming from the opposite side, and I've said this all along. At 6 PM in the evening you're going to see this. So please study the opposite side of the sundown. These reflections are coming a lot stronger, and I really hope to wake more of the humanity around. The billions that are still asleep need to be woken up to the truth, as the media are still lying through their teeth on the news media channels. Fion, this is a fantastic image, and thank you for sending these in. You can just see that there is definitely another light source on the opposite side. And these kind, respectable people are sending this information through. These images are spectacular, and they are genuine. So again, Fion, thank you for sending this in. This is proving that our skies are changing all the time now. We're seeing this pink haze every single day, and they chemtrail to hide this. They don't want the ones that are awake that have awakened to the truth now. Another image that's zoomed back slightly, you can see that haze, and there's a light source that's coming up on the horizon there. You can see this. This is not from our sun, and that pink haze is far too much of it now. Just outstanding. They are chemtrailing all the time to hide these heavenly objects, so humanity can't notice them, to know they've been lied to all their lives. I mean, again, those chems and a reflection that's coming through, that pink haze in the sky, it's evident now. We have not seen this before. So I'm going to move on to another subscriber's image, but these are outstanding, thank you. And if you get any more images, Fion, please send them through. This is a fresh image, okay, from Forest Studios. I mean, this is amazing as well. I mean, you can see where these people, they sort out the diagram underneath and enhance the images. There's objects that are illuminating and reflecting. You can see this clearly. Something is there behind all this chems. Okay, look at the timestamp and the date. So again, the Europeans are sending in some fantastic images, and I respect all of you. Every single one of you that are sending images in are just, I mean, these are outstanding. So let's move on to another image. More great images coming from Dawn Taylor. Very persistent lady, and she's seeing those changes as well. And again, over in the States, they are seeing those red reflections all the time, and they are seeing the plant life that's becoming ill. Dawn sent me a message saying it's upsetting her because she can see this. Just brilliant images. So, and also that pink haze, it's not from our sun. Another fantastic image from Dawn. I mean, again, you can see that huge reflection here, and those chemtrails, the poisons that they spray in the skies, and now these heavenly objects are reflecting off them now. And they didn't do this some years back, but now they are. We are seeing those huge reflections and dark shadows through the skies now. So again, humanity need to wake up to the truth. Take a look at this image. It's just absolutely outstanding. And when I showed you them other images of that haze, that purple pink haze from another part of the world, in the States, you could see clearly that other people from the other side are seeing the same haze, the same pinkness in the sky, and the same chems. They just don't want us to see this, do they? They don't want us to know that the earth is shifting. So again, just absolutely outstanding, Dawn. Thank you for these images. Here's another image as well of that haze, and also the reflections from those heavenly bodies. You've got the destroyer that's reflecting on these chems, these clouds, and I mean, it's all toxins up there that you're seeing and viewing on the screen right now. But you've got Nibiru that's, I mean, whatever anybody wants to call these objects up in the skies, there's going to be no change, because the powers that be can't move them to one side or move them out of the way. They are coming in now like a night train. I've said this before, they are coming very close now into our system. Dawn, again, I would like to say a nice big thank you to you for sending these in, and if you get any more images, please do send them in so everyone can see what you're showing out on the screen, because again, the power grid will go down. They will go down all across the world, and then they won't just come back up again like half an hour to an hour's time like they would do as a short power grid down. This will happen like 20 years, for 20 years, and we need to prepare for this. We need to learn how to survive. And I said this many times in the past that Mr. John Moore has books. There is survival kit books that you can buy that will tell you how to survive this huge event that's incoming now. So, I mean, I'll move on to another image. Here's the last image from Dawn. I mean, again, it's so clear that there is a huge reflection coming and a light source that's coming through, and those chems are reflecting from Nibiru. I mean, these reflections are gaining in much closer than what we've seen on the Mexico cams and also the skyline cams. So let's move on to some other fantastic images. Here we have another image from Frost Studios. You can see on the screen that he's put the red arrow there. To the left hand side there is an object here that's showing itself on the screen. This is a very live, up-to-date image. So again, this is fantastic. So we just got to be persistent, haven't we? Because there is a lot of evidence that's coming out, that's being leaked out now. The media have to say something, but they will not. They still will hide this. So thank you for this image. This fantastic subscriber is absolutely right. From Frost Studios. I mean, he has been doing this photography for many years, and he enhances images. He's a specialist, and you can clearly see at the bottom of the image here that there's an object here, and he's written at the top there as well. You can see what he's wrote there. You might spray the sky, bad weather may hide it too, but you can't cheat graphic expert. If it's there, it will be revealed, and it will be revealed to the mass of the public. We're going to all see it. They can't keep hiding it using that object in front of the sun. They can't. So again, thank you for sending these in. More great images have been enhanced. You can see clearly on the boxes down below with the blue arrows pointing down. There's objects up there behind those cams. Just absolutely outstanding. So thank you again for these images. And if you get any other images, please send them in, because these are outstanding and the public need to see these. So respect to you, Frost Studios, and I will get back to you shortly. Okay, we've got some other fantastic attachments. 8 of them, and those skies are clearly chemtrailed, aren't they, with that silvery haze. With the sun that's being cloaked and chemmed all the time to hide these heavenly bodies that are in our solar system now. It's so important to get these words out. So Dennis, thank you for sending these in. And also Dennis is in Roanoke Valley. Now, he has some spectacular views of the skies up in the mountains, and just some brilliant images. Also here they've got those black strange clouds and formations in the sky, and you can see where the sun is being covered up. And there's strangeness. I mean, it's like calm before the storm. It's very quiet, isn't it? And today it just seemed very eerie. Just like something is just about to happen now. So again, thank you for this image. Another fantastic image from Dennis. I mean, the colours of the skies have changed now. They really have. And them lowered clouds, the chemtrails, the poisons that are harming the land. It's all evident on this image. I'll go to another image now. You can just see that haze in the sky on these images, can't you? Everything is being cloaked, and if those chems weren't there, I believe that Dennis would notice the binary twin and also Nemesis with the other objects that are travelling with it. Nibiru, Hellion and the moons. They are in our system. I say this all the time, and I really urge people to prepare, because our skies have completely changed now. Dennis, just like all the other subscribers, these are fantastic. I mean, the colour of the sun has changed as well, and we see that reflection on the International Space Station, the same colour on the opposite side of those chems. I mean, there's something here. Can you see this? I mean, it's all being cloaked now, isn't it? All this trash that's in our skies, and the government and powers that be are getting away with it, harming us, causing cancer, causing problems, health issues. It's got to stop, isn't it? No chems. They have got to stop now. 2 mixtures of chemtrails, and I believe Happe is working hard with those those dark black clouds that don't move. As those chems move to the right hand side, you can see those pink chems, the reflection as well from Nibiru. These images are fantastic, and we are seeing the same skies all across where we live, across all the cities and towns around the world. Again, if anybody has any fantastic images, please send them in to the email that's below the video footage. You can see those changes on this image as well. This guy, Dennis, he videos and he photographs the skies all the time, picking up objects, and he's also said that he has seen these bodies, these objects. So he's persistent to try and catch the view for everybody to see. So again, just great images, brilliant. Okay, we've got a fantastic image here as well, that Dennis has caught in and zoomed in on this image. There's an object in the middle of the screen, a celestial round object, and it's the same colour that we see up in the skies. Above on this image you can see a different colour, this golden creamy colour that we see all the time, but just below there's an object that's being caught that's lighting up through those thick trails. So just absolutely outstanding, and I believe that one day we're going to see that object on the horizon, and it's going to shock every single one of us. So thank you, Dennis, again for sending these in, and I look forward to more fantastic images from yourself. Here again, I've just got these images through from Dennis again. He doesn't stop, he's fantastic, and he's showing the proof. There's a disc that's up in the skies that's showing itself through those chems. And we see that disc, don't we? That object that's in front of the sun. It's far too flat looking, and it's far too white looking. So these are just absolutely outstanding. This is where Dennis has zoomed in to this disc, this object that's, I believe, in front of in the above atmosphere of the Earth that's covering the sun. And these images again are coming from Manassas in Virginia. Just absolutely brilliant. So thank you for sending these in, Dennis. These are images again that's coming through from Dennis, and this again is from the opposite side. We see those strange clouds that the media have now turned around and calling them different names that we've never heard before from the past, and that red reflection on the horizon and also on them chems. So it's again evidence that they are cloaking these objects. We can see the light sources now, can't we? Just absolutely spectacular these images are, just to hide those objects. This is what they do. We see those chems and clouds and differences up there in the heavens. So just absolutely amazing. What we're viewing here on the screen is fantastic. Again, these are genuine images that have been brought in. So Dennis, thank you again for these images, and I hope that you keep sending them in because they're fantastic. Let's move on to another respectable subscriber's images. More images from Europe, and you can see that very strange formation in the sky from them chemtrails, them poisons. This kind subscriber, Dreadhead Anne, is saying in an email that those chems are just polluting the whole of the skies to hide a dark shadow that she spotted up there. So, thank you again for sending these images in. It's so evident that those are not our natural clouds. Thank you again, Dreadheadson, for these excellent images. They really are. We can see the halo, and the halo is being seen right across the world now. We're getting many subscribers now that are seeing this halo. And the halo is to cover objects that are up there in the heavens, just to keep us from seeing the truth. Thomas, this is fantastic that you're bringing these images in, proving that there is another light source again on the opposite side of the sundown. So, you can see that pink reflection up there, can't you, and them lines in the skies. So evident, isn't it now? Every every single one of you that can see this pink reflection is not from the sun. You all know this. It's not a reflection from the soul, the sun. The sun gives off a red reflection. This is a huge reflection from Nibiru. It's just outstanding, and people need to know this now. Just outstanding. See, as you all know, that the sun, when it goes down, normally back in the day you would see a yellow sun going down on the horizon, won't you? No pinkness in the sky from the past, but now we're seeing this huge reflection. It's a big giveaway that we've got this heavenly body that's out there. It's up there in the heavens, and it's reflecting on our chemtrails. When I say our chemtrails, this is what they are now. They're here to stay. They are going to be up there all the time until the huge event happens. Because we're seeing them all the time now, aren't we? There's an object on the opposite side that's reflecting. Thomas, you have caught this real clearly. You've caught those huge red reflections on those chemtrails. And also, if it was dark, them chemtrails would be visible because they just fog out the sky. But as that reflection's coming through, you're seeing that pink haze. And this is what I saw last year. I saw that pink haze, and then when the haze moved, I saw that red object, that heavenly body. It was there on the 25th of July 2016. It was a shame because I went back home to try and get my camera, but when I got back it was a haze like this on the screen. But again, being persistent and keep searching, we will see this. We will all catch it. And then we will know the truth and never trust the government again. Thank you again, Thomas, for this image. It's just spectacular. As you can see, that wrong, different pink sky that we've never seen before. And them trees are very unhealthy. Look at the grass on the screen. Very dry and very weak. We are seeing the truth now. What Thomas has done, he has taken these images from the opposite side when the sun goes down. This pink haze. And where you can see that power grid tower on the horizon there, just above the trees, there is a light source to the left of it. And the power grids, as I said before, will go down. I'm going to go now, okay, and I'll do a much longer video very shortly because I've still got hundreds of images to show everybody. So please, again, keep your eyes to the skies and respect to you all from Matt Rogers. Respect everybody, wherever you are in the world. And more excellent images from subscribers coming in now. So please have a great evening and enjoy the footage as we search those images, because there's so many of you now that are taking note of those skies. So I'll be back shortly, and take care. Okay, let's get started. The first image we've got here is a fantastic image coming in, but now from Sand or Kelly, opposite side of the sun. Here's another fantastic image that's coming as well. You can see those two light sources on the horizon, and above you've got the sun reflection. But those chems and that haze is there all the time, every day. They don't give up, do they? Just causing a lot of problems to ourselves. So again, Russ, these are amazing images, and thank you also for sending these in to show the community that we are seeing. And this is the New York skies. So again, thank you for sending this in, because more evidence is coming through. We are still seeing those pink reflections up there, aren't we? And again, the tree life is getting worse. And more earthquakes. 147 earthquakes being reported in the last 24 hours. And to take note of Yellowstone as well, because that is really there's a lot of activity down there. So Good evening, welcome back, it's Matt Rogers. Skywatcher, 29th of the 6th, 2017 on Thursday. And I just want to, so again, this image is excellent. Let's move on to another image. This next image has come through from Ross Ackerman, and again in the United States. And you can see clearly that there's a light source on the opposite side on sundown, and those pink and dark purple skies. And again, the healthiness of the Earth is descending, isn't it? I mean, you can see clearly that there is another object that's lighting up the horizons from the